Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Joshua 17 to 23, Proverbs 13, and Psalm 139. Let's get started. The allotment was made to the people of Manasseh, for he was the first one of Joseph. To Machir, the first one of Manasseh, father of Gilead, who had allotted Gilead and Bashan, because he was a man of war. And allotments were made to the rest of the people of Manasseh by the clans: Abiezer, Helek, Israel, Shechem, Hepher, and Shemed. And these were the male descendants of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, by their clans. And Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, had no sons, but only daughters, and these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They approached Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun, the leaders, and said, "The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance along with our brothers. So according to the mouth of the law, he gave them inheritance among the brothers of their father. Thus they fell to Manasseh 10 portions, besides the land of Gilead and Bashan, which is on the other side of the Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh received an inheritance along with his sons. The land of Gilead was allotted to the rest of the people of Manasseh. The territory of Manasseh reached from Asher to Michmethath, which is the east of Shechem, and the boundary goes along southward to the inhabitants of Entipur. The land of Tapua belonged to Manasseh. At the town of Tapua on the boundary of Manasseh belonged to the people of Ephraim. And the boundary went down to Brookhain. These cities, south of the brook, along the seas of Manasseh belonged to Ephraim. And the boundary of Manasseh goes on the north side of the brook and ends at the sea. And the land to the south being Ephraim's, and that to the north being Manasseh's, with the sea forming its boundary. On the north, Asher's ridge; on the east, Isaac. Facing Isaac and Asher, Manasseh, and Beshi, and its villages, and Ibli and its villages, and the inhabitants of Dor and its villages, and the inhabitants of Endor and its villages, and the inhabitants of Tanakh and its villages, and the inhabitants of Megidah and its villages. There is Naphath, yet the people of Manasseh could not take possession of those cities. The Canaanites persisted in dwelling in that land. Now, when the people of Israel grew strong, they put the Canaanites to war slave. They did not utterly drive them out. And the people of Joseph spake to Joshua, saying, "Why have you given me but one lot and one portion as inheritance, although I am a numerous people, since all along the Lord's blessing?" And Joshua said to them, "If you are numerous people, go up by yourselves to the forest, and there clear ground for yourselves in the land of the Perizzites and the Rephaim, since the hill country of Ephraim is too narrow for you." And the people of Joseph said, "The hill country is not enough for us. For as yet all the Canaanites who dwell on the plain of Jericho, but those in Bethshean and its villages, and those in the valley of Jezreel." And Joshua said to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, "You are numerous people and have great power. You shall not have one allotment only, but the hill country shall be yours. So there is the forest, you shall create and possess it to its father's borders. You shall drive out the Canaanites, though their chariots are, and though they are strong." And the whole congregation of the people of Israel assembled at Shiloh, and set the town meeting there. And the land lay subdued before them, and it remained among the people of Israel 7 times, and inheritance had not yet been portioned. But Joshua said to the people of Israel, "How long will you put off going in to take possession of the land which the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given you? Provide these 3 men from each tribe, and send them out, that they may set out and go up and down the land. They shall write a description of it with a view to their inheritance, and then come to me. They shall divide it into 7 portions. You shall continue on this territory to the south, and the house of Joseph shall continue this territory to the north. And you shall describe the land in 7 divisions, and bring the description here to me. And I will cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. The Levites have no portion among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their heritage. And Gad, Reuben, half the tribe of Manasseh, received their inheritance beyond the Jordan east, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave them. So the men of Reuben went, and Joshua charged those who went to write the description of the land, saying, "Go up and write the description and return to me. And then cast lots for you here before the Lord and Shiloh." So the men went and passed up and down and wrote in the book a description by towns and 7 divisions. And they came to Joshua to the camp at Shiloh. But Joshua cast lots for the land and Shiloh for the Lord. And Joshua apportioned the land to the people of Israel, to each his portion. And the lot of the tribe of the people of Benjamin, according to their clans, came. And the territory allotted to it fell between the people of Judah and the people of Joseph. On the north side, the boundary began at the Jordan, and the boundary goes up to the shoulder of the north of Jericho. And after the hill country westward, and it ends at the wilderness of Bethlehem. And there the boundary passes along south in the direction of the last to the shoulder of the last. And then the boundary goes down to the Tower of Adar, on the mountain that lies south of the lower Bethlehem. And the lower boundary goes in another direction, heading on the west side southward, and on the mountain that lies to the south, opposite Bethlehem, and it ends at Kirith-Baal, as they belong to the people of Judah. This forms the western side, and the southern side begins at the outskirts of Kirith-Jearim. And the boundary goes from there to Ephron, to the spring of the waters in Naphtali. And the boundary goes down to the border of the mountain that overlooks the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is at the north end of the valley of Rephaim. And it goes down to the valley of Hinnom, south of the shoulder of the Jebusite, and downward to En-Rogel, and it bends in a northerly direction going on to En-Shemesh. and from there goes on to Gilead, which opposite the ascent of Adama, and it goes down to the stone of Boher and the son of Reuben, passing along to the north of the shoulder of Beth Araba, and goes down to the Araba, and the boundary passes on to the north of the shoulder of Beth Harbor. And the boundary ends at the northern bay of the Salt Sea. At the south end of the Jordan, this is its southern border. The Jordan forms its boundary on the eastern side. This is the inheritance of the people of Benjamin according to their clans, boundary by boundary all around. Now the cities of the tribe of the people of Benjamin according to their clans were Jericho and Beth Hogla and Mekkeses, Beth Araba, Zemari, and Beth El-Avin, Para, Ophrah, Shepha, and Mani, Ophni, Geba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, Ramah, Beeroth, Mizpah, Shepher, Meres, Rekha, Mira, Pio, Tarala, Zela, Halef, Jebus, Gibeah, and Kirith, 14 cities with their villages. These inheritance of the people of Benjamin according to his clans. And the second lot came out of the sea, and the tribe of the people of Simeon according to their clans, and the inheritance was in the midst of the inheritance of the people of Judah, and they had for their inheritance Beersheba, Sheba, Molida, Hazar, Shua, Bala, Eltala, Bethel, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markaboth, Hazar, Susa, Beth Labath, and Shalruhu. 13 cities with their village. Ain, Ramah, Ether, and Asher, 4 cities with their village, together with all the villages around these cities as far as Baalath, Beer, Emma, or the Neger. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Syria according to the class. The inheritance of the people of Syria formed part of the territory of the people of Judah. And as the portion of the people of Judah was too large for them, the people of Judah, Syria obtained the inheritance in the midst of their inheritance. So the lot came up for the people of Zebulun according to their class. And the territory of their inheritance reaches as far as Sarah. And their boundary goes up westward and on to Moriah and touches Dabasheth. And the brook is that is east of Jokneam. From Sarah it goes on other direction eastward towards the sunrise to the boundary of Chisloth Tebel. And there it goes to Debrath and up to Japhia. And there it passes along to eastward the sunrise to Gath Hefer and Ethkazib, and going on to Ribbon, it bends toward Nia. And on the north, the boundary turns about to Hanathon, and it ends at the valley of Tehel, and Katath, Nahalal, Shimon, Adal, and Bethlehem. 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the people of Zebulun according to their clan. These cities with their villages. The fourth lot came out for Isaac, for the people of Isaac, according to their clan. Their territory is in Jezreel, Jeshua, Shunem, Hapharaim, Sheen, Ahab, and Nahorath, Rabbit, Kishin, Abez, Rahamath, and Ganim, and Hadar, Beth Passes. Boundaries that touches Tabor, Shahazimah, and Beth Shemesh, and his boundary ends at the door, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Isaac, according to their clan. The cities with their villages. The people came out from the tribe of the people of Asher, according to their clan. Their territory included Helkath, Halebet, and Akshah, Alamelech, Amad, and Mishal. On the west it touches Carmel and Shehor, Libnath. And it turns eastward, and it goes to Beth-Dag, and touches Zebulun in the valley of Tehel, northward to Bethlehem and Neel, and continues in the north to Cal, Ebon, Rahab, Ham, and Canaan, as well as Stephen the Great. And the boundary turns to Ramah, reaching to the fortified city of Tyre. And the boundary turns to Hers, and it ends at the sea. Mahalab, Axib, Uma, Aphek, and Rahel. 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Asher according to their clans. These cities with their villages. The sixth lot came for the people of Naphtali, for the people of Naphtali according to their clans. And their boundary ran from Helah, from the Ogan Zedaniah, and Adami Nekah, and Jabneel as far as Lachim, and end at the Jordan. And the boundary turns westward to Asnot Tabor, and goes in there to Hagla, touching Zebulun at the south and Asher on the west, and Judah on the from the east of the Jordan. The fortified cities of Zidon. Zidom, Zerah, Hamath, Bakath, Chinnoth, Admah, Ramah, Hazel, Kadesh, Edrei, and Hazel, Yeron, Migdal, El-Hor, Beth Anna, and Bethshemesh. 19 cities with their villages. These are the inhabitants of the tribe of the people of Naphtali, according to their clans, the cities with their villages. The seventh lot came out from the tribe of the people of Dan, according to their cities. And the territory of their inheritance included Zorah, Eshtaol, Eshmesh, Shalabah, Ijala, Ithla, Elam, Timnah, Ekron, El-Tukah, Gibbethon, Baalas, Jehud, Ben Barak, Gathrim, and Mejok, and Rechem with the territory over against Joppa. The territory of the people of Dan was lost, and the people of Dan went up and fought against Elisha. And after capturing it and striking it with the sword, they took possession of it and sold it, calling Elisha and Dan after the name of Dan, their ancestor. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Dan, according to the clans. These cities with their villages. Now, when they finished distributing the several territories of the land as inheritances, the people of Israel gave inheritance among the tradition of the son of man. I command the Lord they give the sea that he asked, Timnath, Sarah, in the hill country of Ephraim, and they rebuilt the sea and settled it. These are the inheritances that Elzar, the priest, and Joshua the son of man, and the heads of the fathers' house of the tribes of people of Israel, distributed by lot, Shimon before you, the instance of the 10 meetings. So they finished to adding the land. And the Lord said to Joshua, say to the people of Israel, appoint the seas for food, on which I spoke to you through Moses. If the manslayer who strikes any person without intent or unknowingly may flee there. They shall be for your refuge from the avenger of blood. They shall flee to one of these seas and shall stand the gate of the sea and explain his case to the elders of that sea. And they shall take her into the sea and give them a place. And you shall remain. And if the avenger of blood pursues him, you shall not give the manslayer into his hand, because he struck his neighbor unknown. Did not hasten in the past. He shall remain in that sea until he stood before the congregation with judgment to the death of him who was high priest at that time. And the manslayer may return to his own town, and to his own home, to the town from which he fled. They said, and Kadesh and Galilee in the hill country of Naphtali, and Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim, and Kiriath in the hill country of Judah, and beyond the Jordan east of Jericho they appointed Bez in the wilderness of Tamar, and on the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth and Gilead, from the tribe of Gad, and Golan and Bashan. On the tribe of Manasseh, these are the cities designated for all the people of Israel, and for the strange sojourning among them, that anyone who killed a person without intent could flee them, so that he might not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, till he stood before the congregation. And the heads of the father's house of the Levites came to Elzah the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and to the heads of the father's house of the tribes of the people of Israel. They said to God, she learned the land Canaan. The Lord commanded through Moses that we be given cities to dwell, along with the pasture lands for our lives. So by command of the Lord, the people of Israel gave to the Levites the following cities of pasture lands out of the inheritance. The Lord came after the clans of the Kohathites, so those Levites were descended from Aaron the priest received by law. From the tribes of Judah, Simeon, and Benjamin, 13 cities. And as the Kohathites received by law from the clans of the tribe of Ephraim, and from the tribe of Dan and the half tribe of Manasseh, 10 cities. The Gershonites received by law from the clans of the tribe of Issachar, from the tribe of Asher, from the tribe of Naphtali, and from the half tribe of Manasseh and Bashan, 13 cities. The Merarites, according to the clans received from the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Gad, and the tribe of Zebulun, 12 cities. These cities and the pasture lands the people of Israel gave by law to the Levites, as the Lord commanded them. Out of the tribe of the people of Judah and the tribe of the people of Simeon, they gave him the following cities mentioned by name. Returned to the descendants of Aaron, one of the clans of the Kohathites who belonged to the people of Levi. Since the law fell to them first, they gave them Kiriath, but that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah, along with their pasture lands around, and the fields of the sea and as well, just and being given to Caleb, son of Jephunneh, as his possession. And to the descendants of Aaron the priest, they gave Hebron, the sea of refuge, from the manslayer with his pasture land, Libnah with his pasture lands, Jattir with his pasture lands, Eshtemoa with his pasture lands, Holon with his pasture lands, Debir with his pasture lands, Ain with his pasture lands, Jutta with his pasture lands, Bethshemesh with his pasture lands. And I see out of these two tribes. And now the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon with his pasture lands, Geba with his pasture lands, Anathoth with his pasture lands, and Olin with his pasture lands. 4 cities, the sea of the descendants of Aaron, and their priests, and all 13 cities of their pasture lands. And as to the rest of the Kohathites belonging to the Kohathite clans of the Levites, the cities allotted to them were out of the tribe of Ephraim. To them were given Shechem, the sea of refuge for the manslayer, and his pasture lands in the whole country of Ephraim, Gaza with his pasture lands, Kibzeh with his pasture lands, Echol with his pasture lands, 4 cities, and out of the tribe of Dan, Eltekeh with his pasture lands, Gibbethim with his pasture lands, Aijalon with his pasture lands, Jathram with his pasture land, 4 cities, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh, Tanak with his pasture land, and Ben-Gathro with his pasture land, 2 cities, the cities of the tribe clans of the rest of the Kohathites were 10 all with his pasture land. To the Gershonites, one of the clans of the Levites were Guna of the half tribe of Manasseh, Golan and Bashan. Golan and Bashan with his pasture land, sea of refuge for the manslayer, and Beeshtera with his pasture lands, 2 cities. And out of the tribe of Isaac, Kishon with his pasture land, Dabarath with his pasture land, Jarmuth with his pasture land, and Ganem with his pasture land, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Asher, Mishal with his pasture lands, Abdon with his pasture land, Helkath with his pasture lands, and Rahol with his pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Naphtali, Kadesh and Galilee with his pasture land, sea of refuge for the manslayer, Hamath-dor with his pasture lands, and Kartan with his pasture land, 3 cities. The cities of the southern clans of the Gershonites, all 13 cities with their pasture land. And to the rest of the Levites, the Merarite clans, who were given out of the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam with his pasture lands, Kartan with his pasture land, Dimnah with his pasture land, Nahalal with his pasture land, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Reuben, Bezer with his pasture lands, Jahaz with his pasture lands, Kenamoth with his pasture lands, and Methrath with his pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth and Gilead with his pasture lands, and sea of refuge for the manslayer, Mahanaim with his pasture lands, Heshbon with his pasture lands, Jazer with his pasture lands, 4 cities, and was with the cities of several Merarite clans. And as a reminder of the clans of the Levites, the others allotted to them were in all 12 cities. Cities of the Levites in the midst of the possession of the Hebrews were in all 48 cities with their pasture lands. These cities each had its pasture lands around. So it was with all these cities. And as the Lord gave to Israel all the land that he swore to give to their fathers, and they took possession of it, and they settled there. And the Lord gave them rest on every side, just as he had sworn to their fathers. Not one of all their enemies had withstood them. And the Lord had given all their enemies into their hands. Not one good word of all the good promises that the Lord had made to His advent, all came to pass. At the time Joshua summoned the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh, and said to them, You have kept all that most of the servant of the Lord commanded you, and every obeyment was all that I have commanded you. You have not forsaken your brothers these many days. Down to this day, you have been careful to keep the charge of the Lord your God. Lord your God is giving rest to your brothers as he promised them. Therefore turn and go to your tents in the land where your possession lies, which Moses the son of the Lord gave you to the other side of the Jordan. And then be very careful to observe the commandment of the Lord that Moses the son of the Lord commanded you to love the Lord your God, and to walk in all his way, and to keep his commandments, and to cling to him, and to serve him with all your heart. And I thought we saw. So Joshua blessed them and set them away, and they went to the tents. Now to the one half of the tribe of Manasseh, Moses had given a possession in Bashan, and to the other half Joshua had given a possession besides their brothers in the way. And I said to Joshua, and Joshua sent them away to the homes and blessed them. He said to them, go back to your tents with much oil and with very much livestock, with silver, gold, bronze, and iron, with much clothing. And divide the spoil of your enemies with your brother. So the people of Reuben, the people of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh returned, learning from the people of Israel, which is in the land of Canaan, to go to the land the land of which they possessed themselves by the command of the Lord. Commanded the Lord to Moses. And they came to the region that joined theirs in the land of Canaan. The people of Reuben, the people of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh that built there an altar by the Jordan, and also in presence of God. And the people of Israel, and people of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh built there an altar by the Jordan, and also in presence of God. And the people of Israel heard it, said, behold, the people of Reuben, the people of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh have built the altar at the frontier of the land of Canaan, the region about the Jordan, on the side that belongs to the people of Israel. And when the people of Israel heard, the whole assembly of the people of Israel gathered at Shiloh to make war against them. And the people of Israel sent to the people of Reuben and the people of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh, and the land of Gilead, 5 sons of Elz of the priest, with them 10 chiefs, one from each of the 12 families of Israel, every one of them the head of a family among the clans of Israel. And they came to the people of Reuben, the people of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh, and the land of Gilead, and they said to them, and such the whole congregation of them, must preach your faith that you have committed against God is intended away this day, and following the Lord by building yourselves an altar and doing this day. And saying rebelling against the Lord. Have we not had enough of the sin of people from which from which even yet we have not cleansed ourselves, and from which they cannot play upon the congregation of the Lord? And you too must turn away this day from following the Lord. If you too rebel against the Lord today and tomorrow, he will be angry with the whole congregation of Israel. And now is the land your possession is unclean. Also the Lord's land of the Lord's tabernacle stand. Make yourselves possession amongst. Only do not rebel against the Lord, make us rebels. Remind building for yourselves an altar, other than the altar of the Lord our God. Do not act the sons of Israel, break faith in the man of devoted. Wrath upon all the congregation of Israel. And he did not perish with them for his iniquity. And the people of Reuben, the people of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh said, answer to the head of the families of Israel. The mighty one God the Lord, the mighty one God the Lord, he knows, and that Israel itself knows. And if it was a rebellion or a breach of faith against the Lord, do not spare us the burden of to turn away from following the Lord. Or if we did so to offer burnt offerings or grain offerings or peace offerings, may the Lord himself take vengeance. No, but we did from fear of the Lord God is. And the Lord has made the Jordan a boundary between us and you people of Reuben, the people of Gad. You have no portion of God, so your children might make our children cease to worship the Lord. And when we said, let us now build an altar, not for burnt offering, nor for sacrifice, but to be a witness between us and you, between our generations after us, that we do perform the service of the Lord in his presence, with our burnt offerings, without burnt offerings and sacrifices and peace offerings. So your children will not say to our children in time to come, you have no portion in the Lord. And we thought, if this should be said to us or to our descendants in time to come, we should say, behold, a copy of the altar of the Lord, which our fathers made, not for burnt offerings, not for sacrifice, but to be a witness between us and you. Far be it from us that we should rebel against the Lord and turn away this day from following the Lord. I build an altar for a burnt offering, a grain offering, or a sacrifice, other than the altar of the Lord our God, and stands before his tabernacle. And finds the priests and the chiefs of the congregation, the heads of the families of Israel, who heard the words of the people of Reuben, and the people of Gad, and the people of Manasseh spake, and has given their eyes. And finds the son of Elz, the priest, said to the people of Reuben, and the people of Gad, and the people of Manasseh, today we know that the Lord is in our midst, because you have not committed this breach of faith against the Lord. Now you have delivered the people of Israel from the hand of the Lord. And finds the priest, son of Elz, the priest, and the chiefs returned from the people of Reuben, the people of Gad, and the land of Gilead, to the land of Canaan, to the people of Israel, and brought back word to them. And their report was good in the eyes of the people against Israel. And the people of Israel blessed God, and spake no more, making war against them, to destroy the land with the people of Reuben, the people of Reuben, and the people of Gad was out. And the people of Reuben and the people of Gad called the altar witness, and they said, is a witness between us of the Lord God. A long time afterward, the Lord had given rest to from Israel and all the surrounding enemies. And when Joshua was advanced in years, Joshua summoned his elders, heads, his judges, and officers, and said, I am now old and well advanced in years, and you have seen all that the Lord your God has done to these nations. You say, This the Lord your God is full for you. You would have allotted to you as an inheritance for inheritance those nations that remain, along with all the nations I have already cut off, from the Jordan to the great sea and the west. And the Lord your God will put them back before you and drive them out of your sight. And you shall possess their land, as just as the Lord your God promised you. Therefore be strong, be very strong to keep and do all that is written in the book of the Lord of Moses. Turn aside from it now to the right hand, not to the left, that you may not mix with these nations or reign among you, or make mention of the names and their gods, or swear by them, or say them back unto them. And you shall cling to the Lord your God, just as you have done to this day. And the Lord has driven out before you great and strong nation. And as you, no man has been able to stand before you to this day. One man over you, but to fight 2,000. Or to fly 1,000, since it is the Lord your God, fight for you, just as he promised you. Be very careful, therefore, to love the Lord your God. But if you turn back and cling to the remnant of these nations who remain among you, and make marriages with them, so that you associate with them, they with you, and therefore so that the Lord your God will no longer drive out these nations before you. They shall be a snare and a trap for you, a whip on your sides and thorns in your eyes, until that you perish from off this good growth that the Lord your God has given you. And now I am about to go over the way of all the earth. You know in your hearts and souls, all of you, that not one word has failed of the good thing that the Lord your God promised concerning you. All have come to pass for you, not one of them has failed, but just all the good things that the Lord your God promised concerning you has been fulfilled for you. So the Lord your Lord will bring upon you all the evil things until he is destroyed you from off this good land that the Lord your God has given you. If you chance yours to come with the Lord your God, as you command you, and go so about the God and bow down to, and then the Lord will be killed against you. You shall perish quickly from off the good land that he has given to you. Proverbs 12. Whoever loves discipline loves all much of it. He who hates reproof is stupid. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of evil devices he condemns. No one is disturbed by wickedness, but the root of the righteous will never be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, which he brings shame is like one that sins by. Both to the righteous are just, the counsel of the wicked deceive, for the words of the wicked lie are made for blood. At the master outright delivers them, the wicked are overthrown and are noble. And the hands of the righteous and man is committed according to his good son. The one is for someone is despised. Better to be low than have a servant than to play a great man and lack bread. Whoever is righteous is regard for the life of his speech, but the rest of the wicked is cruel. Whoever likes his lamb will play it, but he follows with his pursuits like sense. Whoever is wicked confesses spoil evil does. But the root of the righteous bears fruit. And near from innocence and by the transgression of his lips, that the righteous escapes from trouble. When the fruit of his mouth, a man is satisfied with it, and the work of a man's hand comes back to it. Ever fool's right is and as a wise and listen to advice. Vexation of the fool is no was, but the prudent and was an insult. Whoever speaks the truth gives all this evidence. The false witness as to see is one whose rash words are like sword thrust to the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful listen to for a road of lion's tongue is well for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but the one who is and peace have joy. No ill belongs the right, but the wicked are filled with trouble. Lying listen of abomination to the Lord. Those act faithful eyes to God. A prudent man conceals knowledge, of the hand of fools proclaims wrong. And then the judge shall fall, and all the sloth will be put to forced labor. And anxiety in man's heart weighs him down. A good word makes him man. One who is righteous is a guide to his neighbor. And the way of the wicked leads him astray. Whoever is slothful will not embrace his way. And the judge man will get questionable. And path of righteousness is life, and in his pathway there is no death. Psalm 139. O Lord, you search me and know me. You know when I sit down, when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my line, and I acquainted with all my ways. Even before what is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You have me in behind me before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where shall I go from your spirit, or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even then your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. And if I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night. Even the darkness is not trouble to you. Night is bright as the day, for darkness is light is breaking. Before my inward parts, you knew me together in my mother's way. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. One for your works, my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately in the wave and dust the earth. Your eyes for me, my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days out before me. When there was yet none of them. How precious are my thoughts of God, how vast is some of them. If I would count them, there are more than the same. Awake, and I am still with you. Know that you have slain the wicked God, and men in blood depart from me. As you can do the malicious intent. Your enemies take your vain name in fear. Do I hate those who hate you? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? I hate them with complete hatred, and I kept them with my hand. Search me, O God, within my heart. Try me and know to see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. And the other son, actually, I did the Lord's Prayer. Please pray the Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Give us our debts, us to forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.